Fantasy on RTV. I'm your host, Ray Flowers. Let's talk some hitters, and let's start with the number 98, which happens to be the run scored pace this season for a guy who actually also scored 98 times last year, and that's Curtis Granderson of the Mets. Yeah, Curtis Granderson on pace for 98 runs scored, despite hitting 205 right now, despite having a 299 on base percentage. Granderson's strengths are this: home runs, RBIs, runs scored. He will produce in all three of those categories, as he always does, not only because he hits leadoff and gets a lot of plate appearances, but because he plays every day. He's always on that field, always helping in those categories. He should contribute 8 to 12 steals. He's kind of settled into that area. Nothing wrong with a nice little boost that brings you. The batting average, though, is an issue. He will be lucky to perform at a league average level there. In fact, the odds are probably stacked against him hitting in the 250s. Maybe a little bit lower than that. We've seen that in the slow start. But you understand what you got with Granderson, I hope. That's the guy that's going to produce. This guy's going to play every day. You just need to look for your batting average with another player. The next number is 91. That's the number of runs scored as a pace for Corey Seager of the Dodgers. Now, everyone took Seager thinking he was going to be the best shortstop in baseball this year, or the second best shortstop in baseball, overspending like crazy to get him on draft day. And everyone's disappointed now. Don't forget, last season in his first experience in the big leagues, he was great. This year in his second experience in the big leagues, a little bit slow. Altogether, he's been very productive. And in fact, he's still been really productive this year. Like I said, he's on pace to score 91 runs, folks, which is pretty damn good. He's also on pace to hit 272 with 14 home runs and 76 RBIs. That would be a wildly successful first full season in the big leagues. Maybe not expectations in the fantasy game, but it would be a really good season. Don't panic with Corey Seager. The best is still to come, though what we're seeing right now ain't half bad at all. And then the final number of the day is 4, as in the number of strikeouts in the second game of the doubleheader yesterday by the Cubs' Jorge Soler. So last 135 games, he's now got 144 strikeouts. He's only hit 2 home runs in 31 games this season. He's got an OPS of 536 this year. They signed Dexter Fowler, the Cubs did. There was concerns about Soler's playing time. Kyle Schwarber got hurt with his knee, opened up playing time yet again for Jorge Soler. He's been a disaster. Word out of Chicago is that it's a mental thing at this point. He simply can't get on track, can't consistently do anything effectively at the bat. Still a big-time talent, but a guy who has not put it together at all this season. And we're going a lot on talent right now and not a lot on production, and that doesn't always work well in the fantasy game.